What is good, guys? Welcome to I Love Basketball TV. Today I'm going to be teaching you upper body explosiveness to get you jumping higher and how you can use it, some exercises. So let's get into it. Let's go.
Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine.
What's up, guys? Coach Steve here. Welcome back to I Love Basketball TV. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We do new videos every single week, and I'm trying to get you bouncy so you're doing the dunking, not getting dunked on. So I'll see you in today's video. Let's go. So jumping is obviously leg dominant. You use legs to jump, but your whole body is actually being used. When you jump, when you have a big jump day, you're gonna feel it in your shoulders, your chest, your upper back, your core. You're gonna feel it everywhere. And as a short dunker, the more upper body muscle you have, the more strength you have, the more you could thrust yourself up. You use a large arm swing to go jump, but you also have to bring the ball up. So the stronger you are in these areas are gonna help you jump higher and jump with the ball in your hand. So let's get into it, baby. All right, so one of my favorite upper body explosive exercises is the medicine ball throw. So it'd be great if you can go outdoors. If you have a gym that you could throw it high in, that's great. But there's just a few keys that I want you to focus on, which is I want you to bring it low, but when you come low, I don't want you to come over like this. I want you to just kind of sit down low, simulate more of a jumping positioning, keeping your back safe. You don't want to just round your back, right? But then I want you to throw it as high as you can, right? This is a lighter ball. But what you want to do is throw it sometimes a little bit backwards too, because I want you to really get the full extension of your arm. So when you do this, I want you to go like this, boom, right? I'm going to go get it, let that bounce. But the point with this throw is that I don't want you just to throw it up. I want you to throw it as hard as you possibly can, right? And you don't have to worry about your feet coming off the ground. I almost want you to do that, but I don't want you to focus on the jump. I want you to just throw it up, and you're thrusting so high, your feet may come off the ground. Now, what's great about this exercise is when you're doing this throw, right? You're throwing it up, and you're getting everything involved, and it's simulating a jump. So throw it. Think about throwing it as high as you can straight up. Backwards is even better if you have the room, because then you're gonna know that you're extending your arms. You're gonna hit the upper back, the shoulders, even the chest, because you're pushing with the chest on the way up. So you're really gonna feel this one. Eyes up, chin up, just like a jump, chest up, bring it down. One sec. So the positioning for this one, I like to start with the ball here and then bring it down this way to get a little bit of movement, counter movement before I thrust it up. So it comes down, boom, and that's simulating very much just like a dribble dunk. So I really want you to just really get low with it and throw it as high as you can. As soon as you throw it in the air, walk and get it, take a couple breaths and do it again. I don't want you to just do one throw per minute. I want you to do a couple reps, about 10 reps of one set, throwing it as high as you can. And the faster the better, because we're not trying to just do as high as we possibly can. We're trying to get some movement in it, right? A little resistance, almost like a workout. Now, if you can't throw it, that's what I was just doing. You can use a dumbbell or a kettlebell or a medicine ball and just go like this and really just thrust it up. And you'll really feel, and again, I am bending my legs, but I'm not pushing my legs as much. I want you to focus on the arms, because there's other exercises which I talk about, which your intention is to use the glutes and the hamstrings. So you're really like thrusting up like this, and the weight is just there to help push the hips back and forwards. But this one, I want you to focus on the upper body and really move it fast. And you could even go, whew. That's something I like to do. Practice like a tomahawk dunk like that. Okay? So use a medicine ball, use a kettlebell, use a dumbbell, preferably the medicine ball when you can do the throw. So you can throw it straight up in the air as high as you can, and if you have nowhere to throw it, just do reps of this explosive. Boom. All right, so this next one is an upper body movement called the good morning, when you just come like this, but I really want you to focus on positioning. Slight knee bend, keep your core tight. You should be able to take a punch at any time, chest up like this, so really, really steady, and then just hinge at the hips. Think about sticking your butt out. I like to keep my hands on my hips or on my head. The head really keeps my upper body upright. I just don't want you to stick your butt out like that. It should be strong. I want your core engaged, chest and core strong, hands on your hips, slight knee bend like this, and come up strong. This one, you can focus on your hips coming forward, but I don't have good range. My hamstring's a little bummed right now, but go down as low as you can and come up strong, right? And if you have a weight, you can do this as well. Hold it at your chest. So this is a very basic movement, but if you just come down forward, you can really feel your lower back. So we're working on this lower back. I want you to keep it healthy as well. But if you get explosive with that, that is the movement is jumping. As you've seen, we're doing a lot of movements that simulate jumping, right? So we really want to work that explosiveness, but we want to focus on the upper body because we are hitting these muscles when we jump and we're doing all these jump trainings, but it's also good to work on these upper body movements specifically. So upper body like this, keep it here. Breathe as well, keep it tight, try to explode up, think about keeping your eyes up as well, and that's a good morning. Let's go. Now this next one is going to work our chest and our pushing muscles, and even though we're thrusting up, we still need strong pushing muscles. We want our pushing muscles as strong as our pulling muscles because we need to have balance there. We don't want to be only pulling dominant or thrusting dominant. We want everything to be balanced. So we're going to work a little bit on our chest. There's two variations to this chest workout. One is just a basic push-up, but when you do the push-up, it's all about intention. A lot of these explosive movements are about intention because you could do a push-up like this, super slow, and it's not explosive, right? But I could do a push-up like this, and it's intentionally trying to push myself off the ground explosively, and that's telling my body I want to explode. I want to make those muscles fire at that rate because your body only responds to what you give it. So if you're going really, really slow, it's going to be like, oh, we're going to be moving at this rate, so it's going to develop muscles that way. So there's a time and place for building different types of muscle, but for this explosive workout, and we're trying to be explosive, we're pushing explosive. We're focused on the speed and how hard we're pushing off the ground and force, okay? So you can do those explosive push-ups, you can even do them on a chair, but another one is laying on your back with a weight, preferably a safe medicine ball, and just throwing it up as high as you can. This is also good for the chest, and also, just using your chest, okay? And you're using your arms and your shoulders, of course, but this is great. You're also gonna get great at passing, but pushing explosively like that is another way to really, sometimes we need to push like this, and if we push the ball out and thrust it up, those push muscles are gonna get stronger and more explosive. And even though we're bringing the ball up like this, it's not all pulling and lifting, it's also pushing, right? A lot of times when we jump, we go like this, and you'll see people gather, and they jump up like this. So it's not always just a thrust, it's a dynamic movement. I can't tell you it's just a thrust up and jump. We are coming up and pushing up like this. So work those push muscles, be intentional with that explosiveness, and go hard. Let's go.